sometimes it can feel like there's very little that we can derive joy from in this life, no, in politics. But we have to take the moments that we get, right? And so don't feel any shame about soaking up every moment of Trump and Elon and Mike Johnson and all these folks absolutely tearing each other apart. They're pushing forward such bad legislation that the best thing we can get out of it is watching this feud. And Elon, you know how he is. He gets kind of obsessed with things. And for a long time, that was like taking food away from children. I'd much prefer his obsession now be railing against this bill, which is what it is. Now, before getting to stuff Elon posted, and also Trump posted a really ominous thing about Elon, I do want to update you because while the show's been going on today, there's an update on a story we already covered, which is that Trump posted and then deleted and then reposted his announcement about Putin. But from all I can tell, he didn't change anything. So it was just, and so for a second there, it was, wait, why did he delete this? Is it because he indicated Russia's planning future attacks? Is it something about what he said about Iran? But again, we just talked about in a segment, he had this surprise phone call with Putin, said it was a good conversation, but not a conversation that will lead to immediate peace, and was kind of seemingly sympathizing with Putin after Ukraine dealt a devastating military blow to them through this strike that knocked out like 40% of their bombers. It was epic. And so he deleted this, as you see with this reporting. Donald Trump caused confusion on Wednesday afternoon after deleting a True Social post about a phone call, only to repost it again about an hour later. What? So for an hour, I almost covered the fact that it was gone completely. About an hour, it's just not there, and then he reposted the exact same post. But that's not the only strange thing going on a social media feed. He also posted this, which I might be reading too much into this, but what is going on here? So Trump has not said a peep. He says everything on everything. And he hasn't said a peep on Elon going nuclear on his baby bill, the bill he loves so dear, which is so bad. But that Trump, his entire legislative agenda rests in this legislation. And Elon's gone nuclear. I'll give you more recent examples of that in a second. And Trump posts, as the only Elon-related thing, a screenshot of Elon announcing he's leaving the White House from 6 days ago. Trump posts today a screenshot of an Elon tweet from 6 days ago where he's thanking Trump. Is this some sort of get in line? I don't know. So the post from Elon was, as my scheduled time as a special government employee comes to an end, I would like to thank President Donald Trump for the opportunity to reduce wasteful spending. The Doge mission will only strengthen over time as it becomes a way of life throughout the government. That was from May 28th. And now, about a week later, Trump's posting that screenshot with nothing else about Elon saying his bill's trash and terrible and every person who supports it should be primaried, but just, hey, Elon, you remember when you thanked me? Is that what this is? It's so ominous. What? Very weird. Very, very weird. I guess the comments are not seeing this as strange at all. This is what patriots look like. Elon Musk. And then one other thing from Trump's feed. He quotes all of this. He quotes the Washington Post. Congress can give Trump the leverage to coerce Putin. But the reporting is that Trump was pushing back against the sanctions legislation to do just that. So is he going, no, like, was that related to him posting and deleting the other thing that he was going, post it. No, delete it, post it. Because he can't tell, is he supposed to be anti-Putin or pro-Putin in this moment? Very disorienting. But as Trump is posting ominously about Elon's saying, call your senator, call your congressman, bankrupting America's not okay, kill the bill. And then linking to Grok saying the claim that the One Big Beautiful Bill Act, is that the actual official name? Oh gosh. The One Big Beautiful Bill Act.
Okay, I'm going to throw up.
reduces deficits by $1.4 trillion over 10 years is not supported by most analyses. CBO estimates it increases deficits by 2.3 to 3.8 trillion, with CRFB and others projecting 2.6 to 3.1, including interest. So he's having his grok fact check Trump's claims about this. Then he posted a graphic, kill the bill. Then he posted, a new spending bill should be drafted that doesn't massively grow the deficit and increase the debt ceiling by $5 trillion. Now, I've been saying, let's make sure we don't mislead people about the fact that Elon wants this bill to be potentially worse by cutting so much from programs that the debt isn't increased. We want it to be more fiscally responsible without the huge tax cuts. You don't have to gut these programs if you don't make the debt problem so much worse with the tax cuts. So Elon has the wrong stance still, but the correct stance that it should be killed. I would just not want to see the legislation that he would draft at all. And then watching Mike Johnson, he, in a clip I'm going to show you, literally says, I called Elon and he didn't respond. No, Mike, I'm sorry. That's the worst feeling. Aaron Rupar says Mike Johnson looks physically pained as a reporter asks him about Elon Musk's threats against Republicans who vote for the reconciliation bill. Mike Johnson also, in this clip, says, or in a clip that I'll show you, indicates that he's talked to Trump and Trump's not happy, but Trump won't say that. He'll just post weird screenshots of old Elon Musk tweets. Why is Trump, Putin and Elon, Trump is very scared of? If you appreciate the show, as always, millions of you watch who aren't subscribed. If you do, just free, click the subscribe button. That's wonderful.
Elon Musk was sort of alluding to electoral threats against Republicans who voted for the big, beautiful bill. I mean, he spent $290 million in the 2024 election. How much of a threat is this to keeping the majority in 2024?
Look, let me just address the Elon comment.
I told the bill could be big and beautiful. And now he's not responding to my phone. Is what he wants to say, but this is what he chooses to say.
Controversy and tell you that I consider Elon a friend. He's obviously brilliant. I just told you we credit him with all the big changes with Doge and everything else.
What? Name one. What? We will no longer be funding transgender mice.
It's curious to me what happened this week. And full disclosure, Elon and I had a great conversation, about a half-hour-long talk on Monday this week. Monday morning, and we talked about the big beautiful bill because I think he was trying to make a joke a couple of days earlier. It can't be big and beautiful, and I started the conversation. Oh yes, it can, my friend. It's very beautiful. So we talked about all the record level of savings.
No jokes about that. You see, some people say, Luke, you're very. I said no. I don't have to make a joke about that.
I think he was trying to make a joke a couple of days earlier. It can't be big and beautiful. And I started the conversation. Oh, yes, it can, my friend. It's very beautiful. So we talked about all the record level of savings. My friends, no government in the history of mankind has ever cut $1.6 trillion in a piece of legislation.
Yeah, and no government ever then way offset that through tax cuts. But this is the part. Well, before getting to Trump's thoughts, I really want to see the here we go, the phone call part.
You mentioned that you talked to Elon on Monday. He made this 180. What do you think changed? Why do you think he's coming out against this now? And have you spoken to the president and Elon since the infamous tweet?
Well, I'll tell you, I called Elon last night and he didn't answer, but I hope to talk to him today. I mean, it's not, it's very friendly and we've laughed about our differences on policy before.
This is so uncomfortable to watch. Well, I called him, but it doesn't. We're friends. It's good. We're fine. But yeah, if you're watching Elon, please respond. Please respond, Elon. I called you. I left you a voicemail. Hey, Elon, it's Mike. Just want to call, let you know it indeed can be big and beautiful. Trust me, I'd know.
What a creep. What a jerk.
So he's not picking up his calls. It's so sad. And then Trump's not happy.
Back today. I talked to President Trump, all the time, multiple times a day. Obviously, we've talked about this. He's, as you know, he's not delighted that Elon did a 180
Why is he talking like this? I've never heard him talk like this. He's not delighted.
times a day. Obviously, we've talked about this. He's, as you know, he's not delighted that Elon did a 180 on that. But look, I don't know what happened in 24 hours. Everybody can draw their own conclusions about that, okay? But I look forward to talking to my friend about it again, and I'm not upset about it, all right? Yeah.
This is so creepy. I think it's time, ladies and gentlemen. I don't think we have time. No, I'm sorry. It's not today. I was going to call back a clip that we love so dearly, but we're not going to. Maybe we'll do on the bonus show. Join but below. Whoops. So Mike is so nervous, but I want to talk to my friend again. I just want to talk to my friend again. If you see him, I'm picturing like a missing cat sign, but it's just Elon on it. It's a 6 foot tall, kind of strange looking guy who sometimes will randomly jump up and down, and he might roll his eyes in the back of his head over and over. If you see him, please return him. I really miss him. But they won't. Elon's like, you suck. This is terrible. We're still friends. I just really don't like that you're saying that. We're really disappointed. Please pick up my call. Other than this,
happy text, Monday. And then yesterday, 24 hours later, he does a 180 and he comes out and opposes the bill. And it surprised me, frankly. And I don't take it personal. We don't take it personal. Policy differences are not personal. I think he's flat wrong. I think he's way off on this, and I've told him as much, and I've said it publicly and privately. I'm very consistent in that. But am I concerned about the effect of this on the midterms? I'm not. Let me tell you why. Because when the big, beautiful bill is done and signed into law, every single American is going to do better. This bill is geared for middle and working class Americans, and they are going to feel the effects of it, and they're going to feel it before the midterm elections. So I have no concern whatsoever. I'm absolutely convinced that we're going to win the midterms and grow the House majority because we're delivering for the American people and fulfilling our campaign promises. And
I don't even want to tell y'all. I don't even want to tell y'all what I'm going to do. How utterly distraught I will be if Republicans don't get trounced in the midterms. I can't even imagine. I think I might have to just give up on America. If America does not show backlash in the midterms, I will. I don't want to listen, America. I don't want to tell you what I'm going to spank you. That's what I'm going to do. You're going to get a big, beautiful spanking from me. If, I hear some of you, you're going, so now we want Republicans to win the midterms. I see you perverts. No, it'll be bad. I'll be mad at you. I'll be mad. Not a bad spanking. It'll be bad. I'll be very unhappy with you. I want to believe in you. Us. I want to believe in us as a people. Most powerful nation. Freedom. Liberty. Pursuit. And other things, as Biden would say. But I can't live through another and still hold my faith in America, another election where we don't show some rationality. It's kind of like a parent. I've told you before that patriotism to me is similar to, or you could use the metaphor of a parent, no matter how difficult of a time their child is having, they love their child and they want to do anything to make their child better. That's us with them. Whatever mistakes, whatever terrible things have happened, whatever moments where we haven't lived up to the principles we're supposed to live up to have taken place, I will love America no matter what. And in this metaphor, as a parent, America keeps walking up and going, Dad. And I go, what's up? And then they stab me, my own kid, and I love them still. I do. But then you have to stop stabbing me. Please. Share your thoughts in the comments. Every time we warn about Trump's authoritarian threats, the right calls it media hysteria, Trump derangement syndrome, and that can honestly get kind of bizarrely confusing. And then you remember, no, he talks openly about ignoring the Constitution, staying in power past his term, violates court orders, goes after his enemies, attacks media outlets just for speaking out against them. The terrifying part is, though, when you're not actively questioning where your news comes from, that kind of dishonest rhetoric can start to feel normal. The partisan spin, the legal gaslighting, and how some outlets just straight up ignore major stories that they should be talking about. And that's why I'm bringing to you one of my rare sponsors. Y'all know I barely do sponsorships, but this is one I really believe in, Ground News. Ground News is the only app and website that actually lets you instantly compare how a story is being reported across the political spectrum. Now let's take a specific example. This headline: Qatar signs $200 billion deal to buy jets from Boeing during Trump visit. If you want to know how many outlets are covering this story, that's what Ground News' coverage details shows you. Curious who's spinning it and how, the bias distribution bar breaks it down across the political spectrum. If you're wondering what facts are missing, look at their headline comparisons. And genuinely, the contrast is shocking. It's bizarre to see across the political spectrum how different the exact same event is being covered. And then I love the feature, the blind spot feed. It shows you the stories that one side of the spectrum is ignoring completely. And just one scroll, you'll see how many neutral outlets are actually leaning in one direction or the other. Democracy can't function without a well-informed public, and Ground News helps you break out of that algorithmic echo chamber. And again, Ground News gives so much valuable information, which is why I've been personally using the Vantage plan. And it's become a smarter, faster way to fact check headlines and keep perspective. If you're watching this show, I hope that you want that deeper context. And this is the tool that truly helps you get it. And because I want all of you to have access to that, I got the viewers an exclusive 40% off the Vantage plan. It's just $5 a month for full access. Just go to groundnews.com/Beasley or scan the QR code on screen. If you care about where this country's heading, be a part of the mission to make reliable information easier to access, which is exactly what Ground News does. Don't just consume headlines, understand them. Check out Ground News today.